Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to NBA 2K22. Today, we are back rather quick. Yeah, that was really fast. The quickest turnaround in the podcast journey so far with this Myteam content. And you can see it right here on the screen. It's actually playing this little... we're here on the Myteam 2K22 Twitter official account where they have released all the information. This was not what we were expecting, folks. Not what we were expecting. Giannis, Kareem, Kobe, LeBron, Jordan, complete the East or West Myteam Anniversary collections and choose one of these endgame cards as your reward.
Where's good stuff, man? Good stuff. This is the good stuff.
And I don't know how I really feel about this. Like, first of all, how did we get these random selection of players? Like, we couldn't have done some voting, get the community involved on who we want. If we're going to do an option pack, we're not going to ask anybody who they want, because Lord knows that they would not have chose these guys. Maybe they would have chose Giannis and LeBron. Doubt Jordan would have been there. Doubt Kobe would have been there. And, yeah, there's a good chance that this LeBron might not have been there, but... that's just, it's cool that we're getting free endgames. I mean, that is something they don't have to do. But another thing I didn't even think about in my last video, these could not even be auctionable. I didn't even think of that. That would be pretty lame, because obviously I thought the whole point of this was to kind of, 2K usually, I say usually because it could change every year, obviously, but... usually 2K does want to bring down the value of cards so everybody gets to use them, and basically nothing over 500k. I mean, there are always cards that keep some value at the end of the year, but nothing in the millions. I mean, we have that Yao Ming and we have that Taco Fall that do still have a lot of value and are obviously going to keep that value after this announcement, because man, were we way off in the last video. So, yeah, and then that's not even really, this is a little bit on a 1 to 10 on the execution for this. I'm going to give it like a 7. It's cool that we're getting free cards, but as far as the cards that they're given, and of course, the one endgame freaking card that I have, this Michael Jordan, is in this list. So there goes my dreams of trying to sell back my card. But that's not even it. This is the big one right here. Magic Johnson, endgame, why? Why? I don't understand it. I don't get it. I get that he was originally oh, great. An ass on my video. That's perfect. Don't tell anybody, folks. This is rare content. That's great. But anyways, Magic Johnson on this endgame. This is a big yikes. A big yikes. I'm kind of lost for words because I can't believe this is actually what we're getting. Another Magic. I agree with Bilo. This guy right here. Cash Money J1. Shout out to this guy. He knows what we want. This is what we did want. The Bull and Manute Bull. I would have even been okay with a Thon Maker, a Jonathan Isaac, really anything else besides Magic Johnson. He's not a good card because why? We talked about it all year. The player height restrictions on the speed. The restrictor plates. We've talked about him. He's trash. He can't move. He's slow. He's sluggish. Doesn't matter what you put on the card. He's still going to be pretty slow at the end of the day. And the Magic, this is a cool card. I love Larry Bird. I'm a big Larry Bird guy. But, if you were to ask the community if they wanted to see an endgame Larry Bird, probably wouldn't win the vote on that. But I think most people are going to be upset with this Magic Johnson. Like, what are we doing here? We already have a Magic Johnson. I get that he was part of the original 2K13, because that's what these cards are at the end of the day. They are the original card. This is the original card art from the 2K13. They weren't even card art. See, that's the thing. They just put it on a card. This was just actually an image of the player, and then that player ended up being in your collection. Like, this was not a card back in 2K13. So he was part of, the original base. I think on that cover it was Larry, Michael, and Magic Johnson. So I get that. I mean, I don't know that this is the end all be all content either. This could just be Tuesday finishing up this anniversary collection set. But Friday, they better have a shebang for us. And I don't know if you guys remember last year, but last year, the end game content they gave us were 3 Invincibles. They gave us John Stockton, I believe. I think it was Chris Paul and Isaiah Thomas or something like that. It was 3 really small point guards. They left us on a, you know how you can end on a firework? They left us on one of those little white poppets that you throw at people or throw at the ground. That's basically what they left us with last year. And I can't say that this isn't headed towards that direction because I don't know what this is. Why did we get these 5 in, why couldn't it just be a big option pack? They obviously have the capabilities of doing a big option pack because you've seen the 80 badge pack that we got. You can't throw every endgame from this set into a big pack where you just select it. Like, I just don't understand how we landed on these players. And then to throw in another Magic. Oh, my God. I've said this 1,000 times in streams. If I could meet one person at 2K, forget Ronnie. Forget the girl. Forget the LD2K. I want to meet the content creator. I just want to pick a piece apart. I just want to pick at their brain. See where they thought this was where they thought that this was the right strategy to go with at the end of the year. This whole endgame thing has just been a mess. Like, I don't understand it. To me, it comes off a tad lazy, and that's no disrespect, but it just comes off a tad lazy to give us 5 of the same player in every pack when there's so many other cards that really need upgrades or you could give us Invincibles of. It just not the right way. I mean, everything's trial and error with 2K, and this trial has had an error. It's not digging this end game, especially with everything just being a copy and paste, and really the only thing changing with these players is just the actual player model. Instead of LeBron, you're using Jordan. But everything else is the same. The dribble moves are the same. The speed moves are the same. The release is the same. It's all the same. So I just don't understand this endgame promo and the endgame cards. It was fun the first couple times, but then you're like, oh, this is what they, it was odd when they first came out with it with the Kobe, and that it was fun for that one time, but then you're like, oh shit, this is what they're gonna do for every single one, and it's not for me. It doesn't seem like it's for the community either, and these very well could not be auctionable. But I do think at the end of the day, there might be a light at the end of this tunnel. I think eventually we will get a pack that basically bottoms out all these cards anyways. And will eventually give us those prices that we want. We thought it was going to be with this set. Turns out that was dead wrong. So I apologize for the last video. We kind of jumped the gun there on just kind of, well, not really. It was an assumption. It wasn't an assumption or a prediction. I guess I could go with prediction to kind of save myself, but I don't know, maybe it was an assumption. I just kind of jumped the gun there. But as far as end games being buyouts, I don't even think they will be buyouts. But I think that's kind of the assumption that everybody else had with this promo is that we were really going to tank the market with some of these end games, so everybody could really get an opportunity to build the final team that they want to build. But that does not look like what's going to be happening here, at least not tomorrow. And you know what that means for tomorrow. We're going to get more Magic Johnson cards. Invincible Magic, Invincible Larry Bird, Gamma Larry Bird, Point Guard Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson, you can't even give him, a cool out-of-position card because he's played every position anyways. It's not, glitchy or anything, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are we all overreacting? Do you guys like the 5 cards that they chose for the final prediction or the final lock-in? How do you feel about getting another I don't think anybody can defend us getting another Magic Johnson. I don't know. I don't see anybody in the comments really coming at me for, I love Magic Johnson. We totally needed another one. I just don't see it. I don't see that happening. But, do you like this at all with the anniversary collection and how it ends? Or were you expecting more, or was this kind of what you were expecting? I think everybody did want to see a Thon Maker, a Bull, a Manute Bull, as kind of these endgame cards rolled around, but not going to be see what's happening. So maybe Friday we get one more banger. That's all we can hope for at this point to kind of salvage what's been happened of tomorrow's release, because as of right now, I think the community is a little upset. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I will let you guys go on that note. And, yeah, here it is, the trailer. Big trailer. All the cards that we got throughout the year. And now it all comes down to... Oh, that's not even it. That's not the trailer. So never mind. Big mistake there. Forget that. But, I thought they did have a trailer. I guess not. I guess it's just this final promo right here. But... yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, like, subscribe, and Richie Nation, party on.